Hello, everyone. Imagine this. You wake up, the sun is shining, a new day is waiting for you. But suddenly, without realizing it, you make one small mistake that destroys your energy, your focus, and your motivation for the rest of the day. Yes, it happens to millions of people every single morning. The truth is, your morning decides your day. If your morning is strong, your whole day becomes productive, happy, and full of energy. But if your morning is weak, the rest of the day feels heavy, lazy, and stressful. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about 4 things you should never do in the morning. These mistakes are very common, but once you learn to avoid them, you will feel a big difference in your life. And don't worry, everything I explain will be simple, clear, and easy for English learners to understand. Morning is like the foundation of a building. If the foundation is strong, the building stands tall. If the foundation is weak, the building falls down. Your morning is exactly the same. It is the foundation of your day. Many people think, I'll just wake up, do random things, and the day will somehow be okay. But no, what you do in the first minutes after waking up controls your mind, your body, and even your emotions. That's why we need to learn what not to do in the morning. Because sometimes avoiding a mistake is even more powerful than adding a new habit. If you stop doing the wrong things, your mornings will automatically become better and your days will become stronger. But before we jump into the first mistake, please like the video and subscribe to channel that we can grow together. Mistake number 1. Don't check your phone immediately. Let's start with the first mistake, checking your phone right after you wake up. This is something almost everyone does. You open your eyes, you grab your phone, and suddenly, you are scrolling through messages, social media, or even the news. But here's the problem. The moment you do this, you give away control of your mind. Instead of starting your day calmly with your own thoughts, you are already reacting to other people's opinions, problems, and stories. Think about it. Maybe you see a stressful email, a negative comment, or a picture that makes you compare yourself with others. And guess what? Your mood is already destroyed, and your day hasn't even started yet. When you check your phone immediately, your brain gets overloaded. The bright light of the screen hits your eyes, the notifications demand your attention, and your focus is scattered in many directions. Instead of feeling fresh and calm, you feel distracted and even anxious. The first minutes of your morning should belong to you, not to your phone, not to social media, not to the outside world. If you lose this time, you lose control of your energy for the whole day. So what can you do instead? Try to keep your phone away for at least the first 30 minutes after waking up. Use that time to stretch, breathe deeply, drink water, or simply sit quietly and think about your goals for the day. If you want, write down 3 simple tasks you want to finish today. That way, you start your morning with clarity instead of confusion. Here's a simple example. Imagine you want to improve your English. If you check your phone first, maybe you waste 20 minutes scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. But if you avoid your phone, you can use those same 20 minutes to read 1 page of an English book, listen to a short podcast, or practice 10 new words. Which one do you think will help you grow? Social media or learning something new? Exactly. That's why this small choice can change your life. So, the first thing you should never do in the morning is don't check your phone right away. Protect your mind, protect your focus, and start your day with peace instead of stress. Mistake number 2, don't stay in bed after you wake up. Here comes the second mistake, staying in bed for too long after you wake up. You know this moment. The alarm rings. You open your eyes, and instead of getting up, you just lie there, scrolling, thinking, or even falling back asleep. This sounds comfortable, but it is very dangerous for your energy and motivation. Why? Because the longer you stay in bed, the harder it becomes to actually start your day. When you stay in bed after waking up, your brain receives a confusing message. Your body thinks, am I awake or am I still sleeping? As a result, you feel more tired, more lazy, and less focused. It's like pressing the snooze button on life. Instead of starting your day strong, you are telling yourself, I can delay, I can wait, I don't need to move now. This creates a habit of procrastination, delaying everything, not only in the morning, but during the whole day. So, what can you do instead? The moment you wake up, sit up, put your feet on the floor, and stand up. Open your curtains to let natural light in. Light tells your brain, yes, it's time to wake up. If possible, make your bed immediately. This is a small action, but it gives you a sense of order and success right from the start. Let's imagine 2 people. Person A wakes up, stays in bed for 20 minutes, then slowly gets up, already feeling tired. Person B wakes up, immediately stands up, drinks some water, and makes their bed. Who do you think will feel more active and ready to learn, work, or speak English? Of course, person B, because action creates energy. The faster you start moving, the more energy you will feel. So the second mistake to avoid is don't stay in bed after waking up. Move your body, send a clear message to your brain, and take control of your morning. Mistake number 3, don't skip breakfast. Now, let's talk about the third mistake, skipping breakfast. Many people say, oh, I don't have time in the morning, or I'm not really hungry. But skipping breakfast is like trying to drive a car with no fuel. Your body and brain need energy to start the day. Without breakfast, you feel weak, unfocused, and sometimes even angry or stressed. When you skip breakfast, your blood sugar stays low. That means your brain doesn't get enough energy to think clearly. You may feel sleepy. You may lose concentration, and even simple tasks feel difficult. Also, when you don't eat in the morning, you often become extra hungry later. Then you end up eating too much unhealthy food, which makes you even more tired. So in the end, skipping breakfast doesn't save time. It actually makes you less productive. So what can you do instead? Eat something small but healthy. It doesn't have to be a big meal. Even one banana, a piece of bread with peanut butter, or a boiled egg can give you energy. Drink water as soon as you wake up, because your body is usually dehydrated after sleep. If you like, add a cup of tea or coffee. But remember, coffee is not food. Your brain needs real nutrition to work well. Imagine 2 students. Student A wakes up, doesn't eat anything, and goes to class. After 1 hour, they feel sleepy, tired, and can't focus on learning English. Student B eats a small breakfast, maybe some fruit and bread. They arrive in class with energy. Their mind is clear and they can pay attention easily. Who will learn better? Of course, student B, because food is fuel for the brain. So, the third mistake to avoid is don't skip breakfast. Your body is like a car, and breakfast is the fuel. Without it, you cannot go very far. And mistake number 4, don't start your morning with negative thoughts. Here's the fourth mistake, starting your morning with negative thoughts. Many people open their eyes, and the first thing they think is, I'm so tired. I don't want to go to work. Today will be stressful. These thoughts might seem small, but they are very powerful. The way you talk to yourself in the morning sets the tone for the entire day. If you start with negativity, you carry that heavy energy with you everywhere. Your brain listens to your words. If you tell yourself, I'm tired, your body will feel more tired. If you say today will be bad, your mind will search for problems and ignore the good things. It's like programming a computer. If you put in negative code, the computer produces negative results. In the same way, if you feed your brain negative thoughts in the morning, your whole day becomes more difficult. So what can you do instead? Start your morning with one small positive sentence. For example, today is a new chance, or I can handle this day, or even I'm grateful for being alive. Practice deep breathing for 1 or 2 minutes. When you breathe slowly and deeply, your mind feels calmer and lighter. If you like, write down one thing you are thankful for. Gratitude is a powerful way to change your mindset. Imagine you wake up and say to yourself, I'm so bad at English, I will never improve. That one negative thought can make you feel unmotivated the whole day. But if you wake up and say, every day I learn a little more. Step by step, I am improving. Suddenly, you feel more confident and your brain is ready to learn. See the difference? The thought you choose in the morning becomes the mood of your whole day. So the fourth mistake to avoid is, don't start your morning with negative thoughts. Replace them with positive, simple, and encouraging words. Even one small positive thought can completely change your day. So, my friends, let's quickly review what we learned today. There are 4 things you should never do in the morning. 1. Don't check your phone immediately. 2. Don't stay in bed too long after waking up. 3. Don't skip breakfast. 4. Don't start your morning with negative thoughts. Each of these may look small, but together they can completely change your life. Your morning is the foundation of your day. If you protect it, your energy, focus, and mood will grow stronger. If you waste it, your whole day will feel heavy and difficult. Remember this, every morning is a new chance. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you made before. Every time the sun rises, you get a fresh start, a chance to do better, to grow, and to move closer to your goals. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, take control of your first minutes. Avoid these 4 mistakes, and you will see how your days become brighter, your mind becomes clearer, and your heart becomes lighter. Now, I have 3 small tasks for you. First, comment below and tell me, which of these 4 mistakes do you make the most often? Be honest, because we are all learning together. Second, Share one positive morning habit that helps you. Maybe it will inspire someone else in our community. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I'm really proud of you for caring about your mornings, because caring about your mornings means caring about your life. See you in the next video. And until then, remember, start your day right and the whole day will follow. Take care, my friends. Have a wonderful morning tomorrow and a wonderful life.